Look like a good swing, John. How are you, sir?
Hey, Peyton. Well,
good to see you again. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So what are we working on today?
Well, I was just out here hitting and realized, most of my ball flights are starting out left and then fading to the right.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what's causing that.
Okay. All right. Well, great. Well, I have a tool today that will kind of shed some insight as to what is going on in your golf swing. So we have a alignment stick right here. And what I want you, and this is going to be our target line, and our path is going to be where the club travels in relevance to the intended target line. So whether it's this way, or right down the path, that's going to make a difference into where the ball is ultimately going to finish up after you've struck it. So for you, I believe what's happening, John, is when you're setting up and you are coming down and you're striking the golf ball, it seems to me like your target line and your setup is pretty good, but when this club is traveling down, I think the club is moving more this way. Now when that club is moving...
from the outside inward?
Absolutely, from the outside in. It's working from out here and then it's coming inside. So what's going to happen is when this comes down, you'll see I have the tee right here to explain what's happening, is when this club is coming down, as you can see, it looks like it's relatively straight, the target, it's relatively straight to the target. However, so for you, what you're dealing with is when that club is coming down, it is working from the inside, but your club face is open. So that is not, and everybody has the misconception of that's what's putting side spin on it. That's not entirely true. The axis is slightly rolled to one side. A golf ball will not really get a chance to work sideways. It will work like this, or straight back for backspin's sake. So the big thing that I think we need to deal with you is we need to change our path a little bit, and I think if we can get you to drive a little bit more from the inside, that's going to alleviate some of that left to right ball flight, and ultimately that's going to help you on picking the ball a little cleaner and avoiding some of those thin shots. So I remember that you said earlier that you wanted to kind of get away from. So that's something that will definitely help us. So let's get you to set up real quick. And I would like to see, when we're coming down, I'd like to see you hold that position behind you just a fraction longer. It seems to me like you're getting the club here and you're rotating straight from, your shoulders are rotating straight from the top. So I think that could be giving you some of that problem. So let's see how it's going. That's okay. Now, what did you feel there? Did that feel like you had the same swing? What felt different?
No, I felt like that one. I actually really...
You really felt like you got it outside and brought... Okay. Okay.
All
right, so this time, I would like to see the middle of your club face try to come in contact with that far right side of that line right there. That is going to influence, if you'll step back for 1 second, that's going to influence your path to not come from here, but work from more underneath. So that's going to change our ball flight, and that's going to change your left to right to left now. So that'll be another side of the spectrum. So let's see how that goes. Very good. Very good. And I think the wind just moved that a little bit to the right, but that is just what I'm looking for. Great execution there, John. You had the club back in this position. You didn't let it move this way. You held that position and traveled inside. Now, your path and your target line is going to have a big bearing on where the golf ball goes, as I shared with you before. But for you, I would really, really like to see you working a little bit more from the inside. I think that is going to minimize your left to right shot and ultimately help you towards getting that right to left instead of that left to right, where it starts left of the target and ends right. Now it's going to start right and end up left of the target line. So that's something that you can work on. And I have this tool available if you need it to use when you practice. I'm more than willing to provide that for you. And great job today. I see that we're working, you're working on a lot of great things. The swing looks good, and I think if we can implement that into your practice routine, we'll see some great changes. We'll see.
Great.
So good job today. Excellent, and we'll speak with you soon, sir.
Thank you.
Good job, John. Thank you.